Hi everyone, it's Kent and Sarah. How you doing? Um, Today we're just going to recap an extremely rough night, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember anything of it. So it must have been a real wild night, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about either. No.
That's
Uh,
Abby's arm, by the way.
what happened, Sarah? Share with us and tell us what happened.
The night before last, we had to go call 911 because Kent went into respiratory arrest. And we gave him CPR, and they came, and we went to the emergency room at Henry Mayo. And by around 6 a.m., he was feeling better, and we thought, okay, let's go home. Let's not ruin our hospice because hospice, you can't be admitted to a hospital and be on hospice at the same time.
Yeah.
So we came back home. Kent went to Bryson's car show. Bryson had been working all year to do this car show, and Kent wanted to make sure he went, so we brought him. And we had some pictures up of him at the car show yesterday.
Which I have no recollection of, just by the way.
And we ran into the paramedics that had transported him to the hospital that night before, so we took a picture with them. I think I'll put that in this video too. So
Yeah.
they came up and said, "What are you? You're alive." That's
All right.
So anyway, so last night we got back from the car show, and Kent started desatting. He couldn't keep his oxygen level right. He started losing consciousness, and he was going down to 42, Abby, 42 oxygen saturation, which is supposed to be around 100. That's normal.
Yeah.
90 to 100 maybe. And we couldn't get him. He would continuously stop breathing. So every 10 minutes we'd have to shake him and get him to start breathing again, and then he would slowly desaturate, and we'd have to do it all over again. And
And this is why I'm so tired and have no idea what was going on because I was gone the whole time.
and then sometime
Gone.
around 3 a.m. last night, he started breathing on his own, not as roughly, and we were able to all go to sleep, and woke up, and
Yay.
he's confused. But I'm very
Very much so.
worried because that just means that his brain is not in control, and if you're on hospice, they're not going to help you keep him alive.
That's true.
So your family has to work really hard to keep him alive. Why am I not letting him die? Well, because if we get this machine called a BiPAP machine, it will help him when he starts having these breathing problems.
It could be a game changer. I agree.
And so if he can wake up and be like this, and we can enjoy him, and he's still enjoying life, why would we let him die?
See, in Sarah makes the best point that I've heard today for this, because this conversation has been going on for a better part of our day. And she brings up the best point, which is, if the quality of life is still good, why do hospice right now? And I mean, I'm going to die eventually anyway, so I can just call them back when I need to.
I mean, you can still do hospice, but they will resuscitate you. And that's right now
Yeah.
you're DNR. And being a DNR means they won't do anything.
What Sarah's trying to get across at is that she wants me to reverse my DNR so that they'll resuscitate me and keep me alive no matter what.
Not no matter what.
Well,
As long as you're not brain dead. And that you'll come back like this.
Oh,
I know, there's a lot of wish lists.
with chocolate. With chocolate and roses, of course.
I don't know what I want, but I don't want to have to put the kids and I and Kent through this
Over and
over again when it is really... I can't keep it together, guys. It's too hard.
Yeah, I have to admit, this is the first time that I can recall that I felt so completely snowballed by what was going on.
We had to suction him out twice. It's a terrible experience. I really thought he was going to die, and Gina, my friend Gina, was over here, and she thought so too. She spent the night. We really were preparing, even though we weren't preparing, and
Gina spent the night?
yeah.
I didn't know. Hi, Gina.
Anyway, so that's why we have some thinking to do and praying to do. You have to pray. We have to see what God really wants, because I can't believe that God would want to take Kent if he's still having him come back and be able to do ministry like right now. It doesn't make sense that means God's taking him now. And I could be confused. I haven't slept much.
I'm personally of the opinion that, I mean, honestly, it goes either way because the end point is for God anyways. So I don't worry about how I get there. You know, if I'm ministering right now for the next 10, 20 years, losing my voice, doing all this stuff, hey, I sound like a New Jersey guy. Hey, Buff. Anyways, if I maintain a certain aspect of those things, then why shouldn't I keep ministering until I scare away the peasants and villagers? I know it sounds like I'm drunk. Believe it or not, I've had nothing, absolutely nothing.
I just wiped my boogers on you.
They gave me atropine last night, and it was not a good effect.
I didn't do it. They actually had to come give a catheter too. I mean, that's a lot of information. But anyways,
It's out now.
It's out now. Everyone knows.
Yep. All right. We love you all. We love you all.
We love you.
We pray for you, and we will speak with you again soon. Peace be with you.
Where's my friggin' doing anything? Honey! On behalf of the whole Robbins family, I wanted to thank the people that have prayed for us and who have supported our family in so many different ways, whether it be meals, getting financial support, through amazing prayers and messages of support. You mean so much to us, and we just want to thank you. Last night was a very challenging night for us. The past 48 hours were, but we felt God's love and peace around us, and we know it was because of your prayers. We know that God heard your prayers and heard our prayers. I wanted to especially thank Gina Tanner and her family for being here for us, and I want to thank Bill Sanchez and his family. They were very important to us yesterday in giving us advice and trying to calm us through the situation. I also want to thank the hospice workers who, although I was angry with them because they were not helping me help him breathe, I now realize that with a DNR in place, they were doing their job. So I want to thank them too. Most importantly, I want to thank God. I want to thank God for giving me a little bit more time with my husband, a man who is my best friend and always has been. If you know us, you know our relationship. I know everyone thinks their relationship is special, but I know mine is. And I pray that it can be a good example to others of what marriage should look like. And we're not perfect, but certainly God is in our marriage. I love you all and thank you.